NER, named entity recognition. We are using something like this, that is NER in the automated power plants, or to make the power plants, or to make any industry, you can say, to make automated. What is the role of NER in the automation process? Actually, NER means to say something like named entity recognition, with the help of which, if any employees, you can say, or any staff in the power plant, let's say, you can say in the control room or anywhere, if they are discussing the concepts, or you can say in a very normal talk, if there, then NER will not work. If there is a very critical talks, means to say something like the tone of the voice is very high, and they are just discussing with each other, and the concept or the topic or the keywords which they are using, something like if the keywords will be like warning, emergency condition, then the NER will become active, and these keywords are going to be collected by the NER, which is backed by a pre-trained model, and with the help of which some notification, or you can say some pop-up, is going to be just sent onto the computer screen, in order to get all the people to be aware about this thing, which is just said by only one employer, or the person who is just controlling the control room. So here we can see something like that, NER with emergency and warning detection. Emergency and warning both are different terms. If I would say to you that emergency is very alarming situation, warning is just a warning before the emergency. So what is this? We can see something like a model which is just we used here, some models, the text area where we will see the text which we are going to speak or just write, and analyze is to just have to see the keywords, which is by NER. So these are the models: modern BERT base, BERT base, modern BERT large, word large, digital BERT base. Actually, these are the pre-trained models, which are pre-trained models in the machine learning. So let's use the digital BERT base, and now it's time to just record. And if you just speak into the microphone, then I just speak something these things. Actually, this is not very actual words which is having some meaning, but I just say the words, the sentences which is having some analysis, which is having some error. That's you then, and hence you can say something like you can see something like these are the words, that is emergency detected, warning detected, emergency detected. Both are different actually, and somewhere it is overloaded, somewhere is fault, somewhere is alarm. So we can see what are the things. If the people are saying these things are detected by the help of these text classification, and there is some green colored substance also written, that is acknowledge. We will just see that later on, but see, first of all, these things you can see something like whenever there is a bunch of the sentence people are used to say, we are going to just have see these things, that is we are just able to just see the thing like oh, emergency detected or warning detected. If we just moved along, then we will see something like that is a error. After analyze, clicking analyze button, we are going to see the things like what are the entities which are found in the sentence which we have just said, or the people or the employee have just said. But actually it is not working. Actually the model is not very good working at this point, because the model is very large, and we just make it to run on the browser. That's why we are not getting the perfect model to be used, that is a BERT model. So if we just go along a little more, then we will see something like the green buttons. What are these green buttons? These green buttons are actually the acknowledge. The word acknowledge is written there. So what does this acknowledge means? Acknowledge means you can say yes, the issue has been resolved. That is a alert for alarm has been acknowledged. It is saying after acknowledging button. If the button is clicked, it means that it is automatically resolved. That is fault analysis also done. That is the condition of overload has also been resolved with the help of by clicking this button, or this button is something awareness button for that purpose. Actually this is the textual one, or you can say with the help of the voice we are just transcribed these voices into text. But actually what is a sound wave, and what is actually the sound of the transformer, which leads to some or which is giving hints that it is going to overload, or something like very dangerous condition has to be takes place with the transformer. Or you can say any sound which is related to any electrical devices, which is not a normal sound. Actually this is a symbol, or this is a symbol which is just detecting that electrical device is going to be just dead. So in the next video we are going to just make these sound waves to be taken care in despite of these textual words. We will just analyze the sound of the electrical devices which are just very harmful, or which are going to damage them.